What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Resident Horror. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Today's movie of the week is none other than Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, 1980 film classic horror greatness. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Academy Award winner Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall star in director Stanley Kubrick's adaptation of Stephen King's disturbing blockbuster horror novel. Writer Jack Torrance, played by Nicholson, a former alcoholic, accepts a job as the winter caretaker for a hotel high in the Rocky Mountains, isolating him, his wife, played by Duvall, and their psychic young son until spring. But when the first blizzard blocks the only road out, the hotel's stored energy from evil past deeds begin to drive Jack insane, and there may be no escape for his family in this haunting story of madness, memory, and violence. This has a runtime of 1 hour and 44 minutes, features HDR10 Dolby Vision, an audio track, DTS HD Master Audio, and it is rated R restricted, the 4K disc of The Shining. The story is absolutely amazing, and it would leave your jaw on the floor. It's very deep, a lot of intricate pieces and puzzles going together. What's the correlation between the hotel and Jack, and all the madness that has happened in each one of these rooms, and the evil acts that are stored in an energy that infests families that come in there, and people go mad in this hotel. And this caretaker comes there, and eventually he gets mad as well with his family. And the question is, has he always been here? Was he returning home? And meanwhile, his son has these psychic abilities where he's able to correspond with himself as his character named Tony, that kind of is his inner voice and leads him, shows him the future, shows him the past when he's in danger, and so forth. It's intertwined within the story as well as the wife. It will always be a classic horror story in the annals of time. There is very few movies that will beat this. Very few. The pacing of this is excellent. It is not too slow. It is not too fast. It is just right. They really take their time just to really drive in the meaning of what's going on, but take their time to let it naturally happen. I appreciate that greatly. Stanley Kubrick did an excellent job with the production and direction of the story. It will keep you on the edge of your seat, wondering what's going to happen as you slowly see Jack get worse in his mental state, along with the mother, the wife, getting more screws loosened in the brain as the movie goes on, as well as the son. Everybody was losing it. And I'd love to see that. I don't love to see that in real life, but I loved to watch this film. It was excellent to watch. Now, in order to drive this home, the acting has to be on point. Do I have to say anything other than Jack Nicholson? That's all I have to say. He is the embodiment actorance. I mean, there is no other actor that could have played this role once you see this. None. Maybe Keith Ledger. Keith Ledger could have did it. Denzel, Denzel could have did it as well. He can do anything. But no one would have been on the caliber of Jack Nicholson. This film was almost made for him. He looks ridiculously crazy anyway to begin with. So this fit him to a T, and his motion in his eyes, his acting, his everything, that's him. I don't know what else to say, but this is him. And you're going to love it. If you've seen this, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not seen it, you're going to know who Jack Nicholson is, and you're going to put some respect on his name. Shelley Duvall also did a wonderful job of portraying his wife, a woman who was on the edge of an abusive relationship as well, and dealing with that with her son and trying to figure out what is going on. She was vulnerable yet strong at the same time. You saw her unraveling and her ability to hold it together, and that to be portrayed so strongly and so weak at the same time with so much fear was awesome, especially the bathroom scene when she was in the bathroom and he's tearing the door down. That scene, oh man, so much fear. That would stand the hairs on your skin right up. Now moving on to her son. What an awesome child performance in the 1980s by this young man. I mean, this is top notch. Top notch. Could you get any better than this as a child actor? Playing himself and also the alter ego or his second personality, his imaginary friend that he hears in his head and switching between both of them. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. I mean, the acting, bar none, by everybody in this film is perfect. They nailed it. So the acting really drives it home. So you have a phenomenal story, and you also have some fantastic acting that is believable. Listen, it's a hit right there. Now coupling that with the cinematography, this is some of the most beautiful camera work and panning work from above from a chopper that you're ever going to see. You see this right from the beginning when you have that pan of the road to the Rocky Mountains going up to the hotel as it cuts over to the left and goes down into the valley and comes back up. Even the person that I was watching with said, "Hey, how did they do that?" I'm like, this is awesome, man. To be done in the 1980s with this much technical prowess, listen, you have to tip your hat off to Stanley Kubrick. Phenomenal camera work. And that's not even mentioning the shots inside of the hotel. Now, moving on to the sound. The sound is some of the best sound work that you're ever going to hear as far as music is concerned. Not the actual like sound effects of, bangs and stuff like that, but the music is what sets this apart from any film that you will ever hear. The soundtrack is one of the best, if not the best soundtrack that you're ever going to hear in a film. In the way they use the music to stamp it home, as they use music as sound effects in this. It is awesome to behold. You are truly engulfed in this sound field in your home theater. You will be in awe. Absolute awe. I love the soundtrack and the screeching. Those high pitch sounds really irks you and lets the hairs on your skin stand up. Phenomenal job. The only drawback for the sound was the low end. The low end was lacking, but I don't think that this film was designed to have bombastic bass shaking everything. So, I can give it a break on that, but this being the 4K disc, I wish they kind of added it a little bit to it just to give us a little bit of a low end. So there's really no workout for your sub, and you'll really, sometimes it sounds kind of tinny, but it comes together nonetheless. So I can't really dock them too much. It is a 1980 film, and it's not a bombastic action film. So I got nothing bad to say about the sound other than that. But overall, guys, this is a banger from the beginning to the end. It is highly recommended by Resident Horror. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is on my list of my top 4K discs as well. I would do a movie for that. So, this is the movie of the week. Recommend a purchase, not a rent, a purchase. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. It's free and it will help me out immensely. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie in the comments. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Is this on your top Rushmore of movies? I'll be waiting. I want to know what you guys think. Once again, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. I will see you on the next video. Have a spooky day.